I'm not opening that door. I'm not opening the door. I'm calling the police. Who is that? I beg your pardon? I'll just come into work the next day? Would I have died if I opened that door? What happened? Oh God, okay. I don't have my law book anymore. I don't. Okay, what do we have? Oh, wow. We have a damage lawsuit filed by Brooklyn Troyes against the multinational company that develops and sells Lupple Consumer Electronics. Burnt battery of Lupple brand phone that belongs to the plaintiff. Recently, a person named Brooklyn Troyes purchased a mobile phone from the dealer of the Lupple company. He claimed that during the period of use, his phone was not charged with an adapter other than its own charger. While using the phone while it was charging, the battery inside it exploded and caused physical damage around the right hand and face of Brooklyn Troyes. Brooklyn Troyes, who reported the situation to Lupple Authorized Service, did not receive a response he expected and filed a lawsuit for compensation of $500,000. Exactly 2 months. Okay, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money, but okay, let's look into it. Mr. Brooklyn, exactly 2 months and 13 days ago, I went to the Lupple dealer near my house to buy a phone. I bought a model I liked and started using the phone. During this time, while using the phone, I never charged it with anything other than a charger that came in the box. While I was charging the phone, its battery suddenly exploded, and in addition to the damage to my hand, parts of the phone also hit my face. Afterwards, I called the Lupple Authorized Service and explained the situation, and expected at least an apology. But it was not what I expected. They told me that this was user error and hung up the phone on me. So I filed a lawsuit to demand my rights. What do you have to say? I'm assuming Micah Bell is the defendant for Lupple. We definitely do not hold ourselves responsible for the incident. Our products have been subjected to dozens of tests, and our engineers have reported that it is not possible to give such a reaction when charged with the current adapter or a more powerful adapter. We believe this incident occurred as a result of a transaction that the consumer did not report, and it is an action designed to tarnish our brand. I see. Well, what's the evidence? Phone conversation between Brooklyn Troyes and the customer advisor. Oh. I'm Tiffany. Can I ask for your name so I can help you better? My name is Brooklyn Troyes. The phone I bought from your dealer about 2.5 months ago exploded in my hand. Can you explain how this happens? I'm sorry, did you say the battery explode? Yes, even though I only used the adapter and charging cable that came in the box. That's not possible, Mr. Brooklyn. I think it's your fault. It cannot be from us. Is there anything else I can help you with? What do you mean it's not possible? It happened. Am I lying? Unfortunately, I can't help you. Have a nice day. And then they just hung up. Well, let's hear it, because right now I'm in favor of Brooklyn, because I mean that's just criminal. You can't like sell a product in mass quantity and have 100% certainty. Like, stuff happens. And it's you, the $1 million Lupple company, that needs to man up and pay for this man's damages. But let's see what you have to say. Lupple company has stated that you are responsible for the incident. What do you think? I cannot agree with them on this. I explained to them in detail how the incident happened and what I went through. They didn't even take my explanation into consideration. Brooklyn Troyes stated in his statement that you did not take him into consideration. Do you think this is the case? No, Your Honor. We are a reputable company with high customer satisfaction. We just didn't think his statements were true because we put our products through dozens of tests. We stated that such an incident could only be due to customer error. I made my decision. Pretty cut and dry. I feel like $500,000 is steep. Okay. The phone is only $1,000. Okay, but I don't know if he had injuries. Like, he was injured, so we have to take that into account. I wish there was some middle ground, you know, like maybe 10? But you know what? Brooklyn Troyes, have a good life. $500,000 to Mr. Brooklyn Troyes. Don't kill me for that. Do not kill me for that. I'm just being a good judge. Okay, we're good. Are we not going to talk about the person that tried to come to our house? No. I got my whole family in here, dude. I have $316. And I know I said I wasn't going back to the casino. But we're going back to the casino. But hear me out, okay? We're going to do this very smart-like. Just like that. What is that? That's $250. Maybe a little extra on the cherry. I meant the cherry. Maybe a little extra on the cherry. If we hit on this, we're gonna have a great trial the next time I step foot in the courtroom. If I don't at least make a little money on this spin, somebody that's not guilty is going to jail. Because I'm the judge. Oh, I made $100. Not really, because now I have 166. Screw it. Put it all on the banana. Screw it. Everything. Wait. How can I do that? I can't. 150, 60. Everything. Everything's on the banana right now. Why am I doing this? I don't know. But we're doing it. It's gotta be the banana. It's gotta be. It always has. Oh. Good night. That was a mistake. That was a mistake, but I'm back in my element. It's okay. I don't need money. You know, nobody's going to assassinate me for my money because I have none. Okay, so what do we have here? We have Brad Cold with a criminal record, but good mental health. Good for you, Brad. You're being charged with assassination for the victims Jeremy Alder and Mike Byrne. I just tried those people. You killed them? Dude. It was determined that the security cameras at the floor where the incident took place were not working at the time of the incident. Of course not, because of course they weren't. The person named Brad Cold, who stayed in the same room with the victims, was brought to the police station to take his statement. Brad Cold. I only spent 2 days with them. I didn't have any problems or fights. Like me, they spoke very little. Why would I want to kill them? If I were to do this, I wouldn't be in a cell where there is room, making me a suspect. I have paid and am paying the penalty for my crimes. I am not guilty in this incident. The reason I'm here is theft. I've never killed anyone in my life. The night they died, I slept before them. Even though I heard a few voices during the night, I thought they were delirious as usual. Okay, so we don't have a lot to go off of right now. So let's see. There it is. What kind of evidence do we have? 2 roses found on the bodies. Dude. There's either some kind of serial killer, or that's like a mafia thing. But you didn't do it. I know you didn't do it now because of the roses. Let's just talk to him. I reviewed your statement. Although it makes sense, you're the only eyewitness at the scene. How can you explain this? This is one of the prisons where prisoners are killed the most, and it's often unknown who did it. Don't you think it's possible that the guards had a hand in this? You said you heard voices that night. Why didn't you get up and look? The first night I couldn't sleep until the morning because of the delirium. I woke up and looked at them every time they were delirious, but they seemed very calm. My sleep has been disturbed for the last 2 nights. I thought it was one of those nights they were talking about as usual, and I didn't feel the need to wake up and look. Well, bud, I don't think he did it. I have an email. Oh! Oh, they're happy! Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. I'm glad you are happy in my decision making. Will the jury please rise? I've made my decision. Do they do that? They will. Mr. Brad Cold, I find you not guilty. I don't think you did anything. I think we either have a mob or a serial killer who got hired by the mob. Maybe. Hear me, for I have spoken. Did I get another raise? Oh, I did. I did. I'm making $1,000 now, dude. We're still good there. Okay, get me out of here. I have $500 now. I would have had 1,000 if I didn't just piss away all that money, but it's fine. And my daughter, as usual, is yapping. So let's see what she wants. She wants a smartphone from me as a birthday gift. The price is $700. Do I accept? No, I can't afford that. No, absolutely not. What are you, like 8? Dude, get out of here. You don't need a smartphone. What does my mental sanity do? Like, what's up with that? I don't want to drink, but I feel like I should drink to make it go up, right? I'm not going to. I'm not. We're just going to ride this boat and see what happens. Oh, great. It looks like we have a dispute. Case subject. Sally John Morgan sued his tenant Daisy Taylor to evict her for not paying her rent on time. I see. Legal action has been taken against Daisy Taylor by Sally J. Morgan for being 3 months late with her rent. The host, Sally J. Morgan, says that the tenant is in breach of the tenancy agreement. The host demands that the tenant vacate the property and pay the debts owed by the tenant with interest. From Sally J. Morgan. My tenant has not paid me a single penny for 3 months. Even though I warned her many times, she keeps stalling. As if this were not enough, they constantly bring their friends to the house and make noise that disturbs the neighbors. I brought my neighbor who lives downstairs as a witness so that you can believe me on this matter. Charles Goodman, the neighbor. Whatever Mr. Morgan says is true. Oh no. Y'all look like you could be related. Anyway, Miss Taylor. It is true that I have not been able to pay the landlord for a while, but I had to quit my job and I can't afford to pay right now. I told him that if it was not an arbitrary situation and that I would pay him when I received my unemployment benefit. However, he is trying to get me kicked out of the house somehow. It's a complete lie that we make too much noise with my friends. Since my downstairs neighbor is a tenant of Mr. Morgan, he obeys his orders. That is fair. That's very fair. What kind of evidence do we have here? Do we have the agreement? We do. She did sign the agreement. But I don't know what the agreement says. So let's talk, people. Let's talk. Mr. Morgan, is it true that Charles Goodman, your downstairs neighbor whom you called a witness, is your tenant? That's true, Your Honor, but I don't understand its relevance. Mr. Goodman, is it true that your upstairs neighbor and her friends make so much noise that they disturb you? Sound? Noises? Oh, yes, I remember. Normandy coasts. The voices are echoing in my ears. The smell of gunpowder and the sound of bullet casings. A-C-A. Achoo! Could you please answer the question, Mr. Goodman? Whatever Mr. Morgan says is true. Buddy brought the oldest witness in the book. Buddy brought Father Time as a witness. Okay. Miss Taylor, you said in your statement that your landlord tried to get you evicted. Why do you think that is? He's trying to evict me and raise the rent, but he can't do this because we have a contract. Normally I would never miss my rent, but this getting fired thing was unfortunate for me. This played into his hands. Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the long and short of it. You did sign the agreement, and you didn't pay for 3 months. So he has every right to evict you. You know. And that's not me. That's just how it is. Okay? That being said, due to the fact that he brought Father Time Charles Goodman in here, trying to strong-arm me into making a decision in his favor, because you know this man does not know where he's at right now. He thinks he's playing bingo right now. He has no clue. That is abuse, sir, and I will not stand for it in this courtroom. I've made my decision. In this matter, I'm going to give Miss Daisy Taylor the choice to stay in the house until she finds a new house and her debt is postponed until she can find a job. Hear me, for I've spoken. But we're good. Not a problem in the world, dude. I'm such a good judge. I am such a good judge. It is criminal. You know, let's just talk about it a little bit. Let me get a little, you know, let me get a little bit. $60. Dude, this whiskey better be the best whiskey of my life. And it wasn't even that good. It wasn't even that good. Whatever, dude. $60. That's why I don't go out, people. That is why I don't go out. I go to work, I come home, I neglect my family, and then I go back to work. Sometimes I go to the casino. Not today. I thought about it. Oh. Immigrants who commit crime will now be deported. Is that an option now? Who are you staring at like that? He's like a lizard. Okay. We have Connor McLean. No criminal record. Oh, he does have a criminal record. Pardon me. Good mental health, and you are a citizen? Cool. You've been charged in street racing, violation of traffic safety, and rules. The details are as followed. Recently, traffic police came across a street race while on patrol and followed suspicious vehicles. After a long chase, the person named Connor McLean had an accident with the vehicle he was driving. After his incident, he was taken to the hospital by the traffic police, and after his treatment, he was arrested and detained. Except for Connor McLean, no driver was caught by the police. So he's going to be the fall guy. What do you have to say, Mr. McLean? First of all, I am not a street racer. I have no connection with other vehicles. I was just passing by in my sports car. All I did was increase my speed to get away from other vehicles as soon as possible. My only crime is that I was speeding. It has nothing to do with racing. Is that so? You didn't lie, did you? I do not go easy on liars. I just want you to know that right now about me. Let's check the evidence. Speed measurement of the vehicle used by the person. 224? I don't know kilometers, but that sounds like a lot. I'm not going to look. Okay, so speed measurement, the license plate belonging to the vehicle located in the trunk of the vehicle. In the trunk. In the trunk. No, he's lying. He's such a liar, dude. Mr. McLean, you stated in your statement that you're not a street racer. Why did you run when police officers tried to stop you? Your Honor, I thought the police stopped me because I was speeding. I ran away to avoid a traffic ticket. You've been street racing in the past and got caught. Do you have an explanation about this? Your Honor, this time it's pure coincidence. I was just in the wrong place at the wrong time, that's all. And why was your license plate inside the trunk of the car? Because I took my license plate off to get my car painted and I forgot to put it back on. I don't believe you, buddy. I do not believe you. Okay, so let's see. So, street racing, everything on this page, you're in bad shape. And do you have a criminal record? You do. Oh, buddy. We're looking at 4 years in jail. 4 years in jail and $37,500 in fines. Mr. McLean. Mr. McLean, you're guilty. And because you lied to me, I'm throwing the book at you, dude. I got nothing to say to you. $37,500. $37.50. Put another zero on there. Make it look good. Hear me, for I've spoken. There we go. Does this just go until something bad happens to me? I think so. Oh, you look like a dapper fellow. What do we have going on here? Adrian Bowen. You have no criminal record, good mental health. You are not a national citizen. You're being charged with extortion. The details are as followed. Helen Lona's mobile phone was stolen while she was walking on 23 Victorina Street. Camera footage of the place called Coffee Vic, located where the incident took place, was examined. In line with the investigations, it has been concluded that the person in the image is named Adrian Bowen. So they got you on camera doing this. Adrian Bowen was detained by police for questioning while he was going to the market where he worked. Statements from Helen. I was walking on 23 Victorina Street, where I walk on certain days of the week. But that day, I decided to walk in the opposite direction to the direction I normally walk. While everything was going well, someone suddenly took my phone from my hand. I couldn't even react because of the surprise and fear that I felt at that time. After I put myself together, I asked for help from those around me. Mr. Bowen, what do you have to say? In the evening, I close the daily gross market where I work and walk in the opposite direction of my house. My wife and I were constantly arguing due to financial concerns, and my children didn't have much peace of mind. Because of these events, I was very confused and had difficulty thinking clearly. Suddenly, I saw the woman walking in front of me and noticed that she was carrying a phone in her hand. The phone looked very luxurious and expensive. Because of the difficulties I was experiencing, the phone seemed like a very attractive opportunity to me. I thought that if I could sell it, I could at least alleviate financial concerns a little. Without any plan, I reflexively grabbed the phone from the woman's hand and started running. Afterward, I turned off the phone, put it in my pocket, and went home. So you definitely took it. That's not a question. What's the evidence? We have digital evidence. Oh, okay. What we have? So he definitely took it. And it looks like she was walking this way. He was walking this way. The law says I have to deport you. You've got kids. Should you get deported because you tried to steal a phone? I don't think so. I don't personally think so. But I don't want to get in trouble. I don't think I will. You know, just because this book says I have to, you know, do what I gotta do doesn't mean I gotta do what I gotta do. I didn't even talk to him. I didn't even talk to him. Let me talk to you first. Have you known Helen Lona before? No, Your Honor. I did not know her before, but I occasionally saw her while walking. You admitted that you committed this crime for your own reasons. Do you regret committing the crime? I am absolutely sorry, Your Honor. I still cannot understand how I committed such a crime. I'm very embarrassed towards my wife and daughters. Please forgive me. I mean, this is tough, dude. You know, this is tough. I can't deport him. He's got a whole family here, dude. I can't pull him away from his kids or his wife. But you are guilty. Okay. I think it's fair because she has her phone. It's not like you broke her phone. Okay. For her pain and suffering, I'm going to say you have to give her $100. Okay. For the state's pain and suffering, I'm going to put you on a mandatory 2 months public service, and then we're good. I'm not deporting him, and if I lose my job, that is what it is. Hear me, for I've spoken. Are they mad? Are they mad? Hey! I still got a raise, dude. I'm still doing something right. I'm getting more money. Okay. I like money. Dude, I'm rich. I'm rich. I have $1,100. Oh no, my wife. Oh, she wants something expensive. I beg your pardon? Your wife wants a car. A weekly payment of $1,000 would be a total of 15 weeks of payment. Once accepted, the first installment's paid right away. What? 15 weeks? That's a lot. My sanity will drop severely if I don't get her a car. I don't care. But let's just see what happens, dude. I mean, what happens if I have $140? I had $1,100. And you don't even look happier, dude. You don't even look grateful. Whatever, dude. Whatever. Bomb attack on Parliament. The cartel carried out a bomb attack on the Parliament building. 19 civilians lost their lives and 2 members of Parliament were injured. The leader of the cartel was caught. After the attack, law of execution was accepted. To those who are on trial for terrorism and other severe crimes will be executed. Oh. Are you the leader? Oh no. Oh no, this is him. I feel like we're at a pivotal point right now. So I'm gonna close this video right here. And in the next episode will be the trial of Mr. Juan Carlos. This is getting intense. I don't want to kill anybody. So that's gonna be it for now. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. If you enjoy it, let me know. And I'll see you in the next video. Squeeze out.